Since the pandemic had hit, we have not gotten our actual summer movie blockbuster season until this year. 2022 is shaping up to look like to be something epic. Even next year's looks great because a lot of stuff got pushed to that year. But in today's video, I'm going to give you guys my top 10 most anticipated summer films, some big films, some smaller films. We're going to have a fun discussion here, and I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. So again, hit that like and subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get into this. My number 10, it is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, besides the Batman, this was my second most anticipated film for the entire year, but we are so close, and at the time of this going up, I will actually be seeing Doctor Strange within like 3 days, so I decided to put this more down towards the bottom since I am so close to seeing it, and a lot of us are as well, so look forward to that review. I'm very much dying to see what happens in the Multiverse of Madness. Plus, it's Sam Raimi. I love this guy. He created my childhood with Evil Dead and the Spider-Man franchise, so bring it on, Raimi. My number 9 is Scott Derrickson's brand new horror film, The Black Phone. He went from Doctor Strange 2 all the way doing to this brand new horror film that really much the trailer looks eerie, creepy, and also in general, we need some good scares this summer. I feel like it's been very much a long time since we've gotten that grand next studio horror film. Really much the last horror film that really much related in my head that was great was The Night House, but that was very indie-ish. I can't wait to see what Scott Derrickson is cooking up, plus Ethan Hawke looks absolutely terrifying in here. He always said that he would never play a villain, and look at this now. He's playing Moon Knight's villain, Harrow, and now he's playing the Black Phone's villain, which looks creepy. I'm hoping the scares are there. And from early buzz that has already been premiered at some film festivals, the Black Phone is hearing out to be great. All right, my number 8, we have Jurassic World 3 or Jurassic World Dominion. Was not excited for this movie whatsoever. Fallen Kingdom I thought was just meh to me personally, but I do love the original Jurassic Park, and I have quite a bit of fun with the original Jurassic World. Now with this movie, the reason I am getting a little bit more excited for it was the last trailer was excellent. I love how they're mixing in the old cast with the new cast, which is personally something that should have happened within the first Jurassic World, but it's finally happening here. We are getting what if dinosaurs were coming into our world, our landscape. Like you walk outside and you see a giant T-Rex storming the neighborhood. This is going to be interesting and something that I'm very much fascinated with. I hope they hit it out of the park. If not, oh well, but really much from what I've heard from some early buzz, I heard it's great, and I can't wait to see it. Up at my number 6 is Bullet Train. This is Brad Pitt's brand new action film from the director of Deadpool 2 and one of the guys who helped make, of course, John Wick. Bullet Train for me is one of the films that every single time I hear more about it, I get more and more excited. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry, again, Brad Pitt adding in there, and such an amazing cast added on top of that. This just looks to be such an entertaining time at the theaters, and one that I feel like we have not gotten in such a while when it comes down to an original action adventure kind of thriller into this sense. And again, from my understanding, Aaron Taylor Johnson actually got the role of Kraven from this movie, so then again, I'm even more excited. Plus, I just wish that guy got more work. He is so damn good in Hollywood. This absolutely looks hilarious, so bring it on. Before we get up to my top 5, I do want to give you guys some honorable mentions. One of them is Elvis. I'm very excited to see what Austin Butler gives into the performance of Elvis. This looks to be a really fun and fascinating film, as well as Bodies, A24's brand new slasher flick coming out in August, the very tail end of the summer season. Looks to be a lot of fun from all the early buzz from South by Southwest. And last but not least is Marcel the Shell, A24's other first family feature film. Now, I have actually already seen this one. That is why it's not in my top 10. It's excellent. I do have a review for it. Go check it out. Coming in at my number 5 is one of my most anticipated films since I first heard about it, and that is called The Samaritan. Now, there is nothing else that we have seen about this film other than just some certain shots from the set. I imagine we will probably be getting a trailer very soon. This also comes out at the tail end of the summer in August, but it stars Sylvester Stallone as a retired superhero, and when a kid discovers that his neighbor is the superhero, some hijinks may come ensue. This is from the director of Overlord, which I think is one of the most underrated horror action films in the last couple of years, and I can't wait to see what Julius Avery has in store for us with his own take on the superhero franchise. Bring it on. I'm ready. At my number 4 is Alex Garland's brand new film, Men. I love Ex Machina. It's my favorite A24 film of all time. I loved Annihilation. I still have not seen his show Devs, but I've heard it's great. But damn, am I excited for Men. I haven't seen a single trailer for this. I just literally know Jesse Buckley's in this, and that's about it. I don't know what it's about. I know the title is Men. I know Alex Garland's directing it. I don't need to know anything else. I can't wait to be blown away by this because Alex Garland is 2 for 2 for me right now, so I imagine that he will be a 3 for 3 after this. At my number 3 now, we have Jordan Peele's brand new movie, Nope! which I think stands for not of planet Earth. That trailer gave me some damn signs and really much alien vibes to it, and I can't wait to see what Nope has in store for us within this entire context. I'm a big fan of Us, and I was also a major fan of Get Out. Jordan Peele's really much blown me out, and this really much has become a way of seeing horror films like this, seeing these original ideas, and really much seeing how they infuse so many things from the past to the present and everything mixing in with that modern ideology of certain things that we discuss that are relevant to today's standards. Nope looks to be horrifying, scary, but at the same time, a lot of fun. Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, Stephen Yeun absolutely look great in here, and again, Jordan Peele's writing and directing, so I'm on board. My number 2 is Lightyear. Man, this was almost my number 1. I have not seen the new trailer though, and I've heard it's awesome, but again, this is a movie that I have stayed far away from because I know with Pixar movies, they are short. They're typically about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, so there's not a lot to show in the trailers that probably will give away certain things. So I don't know much about this movie. I just know it's what is the movie that Andy watched that made him want to get a Buzz Lightyear toy? This is the movie that Pixar is making. I am absolutely out of my mind excited for this because I am one of the world's biggest Toy Story fans. I still have this giant shelf full of all my original Toy Story toys, and I thought we were kind of done with the Buzz Lightyear and Woody character for now. But this is a new idea, kind of a new refreshing way to it, and it looks absolutely fun. It kind of gives me reminiscence of Star Wars, to some other of the Star Trek, even in the sci-fi sociology. I am so excited to see what Lightyear is cooking up, and I definitely think a lot of you guys should be excited as well. At my number 1, and I never thought in a million years I'd be saying this, my number 1 is Thor: Love and Thunder. Now, as a point of context, I love Taika Waititi. I love What We Do in the Shadows. I love Jojo Rabbit. Those are two of my favorite films of both of those years, but Thor Ragnarok for me was a little bit of a disappointment. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be raising those pitchforks. I think that movie is a lot of fun. Trust me, tons and tons of fun there. But one of my biggest issues with Thor Ragnarok is I always feels like the humor deters from the actual story being told there. But one thing that I am actually very much trusting this time around with Taika Waititi is the fact that he is actually writing the script and directing this movie, which is different than when he actually did Ragnarok. He didn't write the script, he only directed it, so there was a lot more improv in there. And I imagine that the balance will be way better in Thor: Love and Thunder. As well, will just absolutely be insane. You convince Christian Bale and Natalie Portman to be in this. Natalie Portman never wanted to do another Thor movie, and Christian Bale absolutely never wanted to do another comic book movie. Nonetheless, an MCU film. But now he's playing Gore the God Butcher, who I'm excited to see. But that trailer absolutely blew me away. I love that we're getting the Guardians in here. It looks just like a ton of fun. And again, Taika Waititi sold me. I'm on board for this, and I'm sure many of you guys are as well. And it really much rounds out to be my number 1 film to look out for this summer. Guys, that's my top 10 most anticipated films for the summer of 2022. Let me know down below what your guys' thoughts are. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because I will be doing early reviews for all of these movies, presiding that I get early screeners, but I imagine most of these films will be, since the studio do want us to talk about these movies, and I hope you guys do have a great summer with these summer movies. So again, until next time, stay classy.